If I could have your attention. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming. These celebrations are some of my favorite things. When our kids get to celebrate by signing with a college to go, future their endeavors with what their passion is and their love, it's awesome because it's a culmination of many times hard work since they were 2, 3, or 4 years old. And to get to do it in front of their friends, their student body, their teachers, their administration, it's kind of a neat deal for them, but I know I absolutely love it. We've got a lot of great kids here at PA that do a lot of great things. Right now we get to focus on 2 young men, Lawson Carita and Nuke Noel, that have been just great for PA. Great, just good kids that are fun-loving, smiling, and all those things. And then when they get on the court and on the mats, they excel. And I know both of them have had storied careers here, and both I look forward to watching continue in the future with Lawson at Tulsa and Nick at West Point. And I couldn't be more excited for the day. And afterwards, we'll have plenty of time for pictures and things like that. Before I turn it over to Coach Franks to start with Lawson's, I do want to thank the Bruin backers for what they do and to make it special with the cakes, especially Lynn Schuster and what she puts together. And also I thank our administration for allowing us to celebrate the accomplishments of our athletes. And this is definitely accomplishment, being a Division I athlete and getting your school paid for. I'm sure your parents appreciate that too. And hopefully they let you know that. But thank you so much. I'm so proud of you guys, so proud that you're from Pulaski Academy. And I know that you're going to represent us well the rest of this year, but for the next 4 as well. So we thank you for that. This time, turn it over to Roger Franks.
What Coach didn't tell you, and a lot of people don't know, is Hunter Henry learned the no-look pass from Lawson. We want to thank all of you for being here. We really appreciate the support from our administration, our faculty, our student body, and all of our fans. Also, thank you to all the media here today. Lawson has had many memorable games in this gym. Last year, 38 points against J.A. Fair, including a 3-point shot from about the top of the key here that went on the basket on the other end. I was wondering how many of you remember the last time Little Rock Christian played here? Anybody remember that? Well, one of our fans told me the next week that it was the best high school game he'd ever seen. And I'm not sure about that, but I do remember that we were up 5 points late in the game and Marcus Wallace dove for a loose ball, and then he had to leave the game with a concussion. And then Little Rock Christian took the lead, but Lawson and our other players stepped up. We tied the game and went into overtime. And Lawson scored 15 points into overtime, 35 for the game. Coach John Wooden defined competitive greatness as being at your best when your best is required. Today, the University of Tulsa is getting an outstanding player and person who has proven his ability to rise to the highest level and achieve competitive greatness. Congratulations to Lawson, his mom and dad, all of his family who have been and continue to be a great support for him. Also, congratulations to his teammates, past and present, who have helped him make this day possible. Lawson is a 2-time All-State player. He was voted to the 5A starting 5 by the Arkansas Basketball Coaches Association last year, as well as being a finalist for the Full Court Award. But most important, he has been an excellent teammate and friend to the people around him. The University of Tulsa is getting a winner, but not until he has a strong finish as a Bruin. At this time, Lawson will sign with the University of Tulsa.
Okay. Thank you all for coming out today and supporting me. First, I want to thank God for giving me the ability to play this amazing game that I love. Second of all, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, mommy and granddaddy, because without y'all, I don't know where I'd be. And also, thank you for dealing with my ADHD for the past 18 years. I know it's been rough, but hey, we got through it. I want to thank my coaches and my teammates. Thank y'all so much. It's been an amazing ride with y'all. Fourth, I want to thank my friends. Honestly, I've been blessed with the most amazing friends, and I have so many that I don't want to leave any of y'all out, but y'all know who you are. I love y'all. Y'all my boys. Hashtag Rain Kane.
Oh, is this thing on yet? Okay, before I get started, I'd like to thank two people, and I mean this sincerely. First of all, Greg Hatcher. He's a former college athlete of mine, and as a wrestler, when he came in, he wasn't very good. He didn't get very good coaching, and he didn't have hardly any opportunities. I just didn't know that what he was really made of. At one time, I even tried to talk him into doing intramural sports because I thought he would be hurt. I didn't set very well with him. And needless to say, after a little bit of a skirmish between the two of them, I said, "You're staying on the team, you get down there," and my goal was I'm going to put him in with a group of four-time state champions. He'll find out really fast that he doesn't belong. Well, the one that learned the lesson was me. By the time he was a senior, everybody in our room, by the way, placed in state once, twice, most of them twice, and sometime two, even had four-time state champions. By the time he was a senior, he gained the respect of everybody on the team, including me and my assistant coaches, and helped us become nationally ranked, and he almost became an All-American. Last year, I sat down at the state tournament, and I looked out upon all the thousands of people that are in there, and all the wrestlers. And I looked up the sky and thought, oh my God, best lesson I ever learned is you cannot measure the heart and determination of somebody. What would have happened if I would have cut him? There would be no wrestling in the state of Arkansas. None of these kids, none of these parents, nobody would have the opportunity. He's had the opportunity to impact the sport nationally. Second person, so I'm very grateful for his involvement in everything in this state and values friendship. Second person, and I know this may sound a little odd, but I really want to thank Coach Kelly. And I mean this sincerely. When you're a leader, he's not just a football coach. I watched him for 6 years. I certainly respect the man immensely. He's the one that allowed this sport to start here and allowed it to flourish. So without him, Nick wouldn't be where he's at today. And I mean that sincerely, Kevin. Thank you. I think that you have to have 5 qualities in order to be successful in any sport. First of all, you've got to have some ability. If you can't walk and chew gum at the same time, you've got a problem. No matter how much time you spend playing basketball or anything else, you're probably not going to be successful. You have to have some ability. Secondly, you've got to get the best instruction around. Nick has had the opportunity to get instruction from all angles. Pat Smith, who runs the Arkansas Wrestling Academy, is the only 4-time national champion. He's the Michael Jordan of the wrestling world. And he's had access to him. Also with me, also with Coach Hatcher, and also with his dad, Craig. Craig is the only parent in a 40-year career that I've had that much respect for as a coach, and he has been immensely supportive. So he's got great instruction. You have to have parental support. I cannot tell you, over the last 7 years that I've coached him, their parents have dragged them all over the nation. They've been out west, they've been to Las Vegas, they've been to Kansas City, they've been all over the country wrestling for a long time. You also have to have opportunity. And Mr. Hatcher, Greg Hatcher, has been primarily responsible for that opportunity along with his dad taking him all over. The fifth thing is you really have to have intrinsic motivation. And really what that is how much burning want to do you have inside? It is just overflowing with that family, to say the least. What's the result of all this? Nick Noel will be the first 4-time state champion in the school's history. And he'll be the first to sign to go on to college. Now, I know he's going to sign at the academy, but he could have gone anywhere he wants to. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. When I was trying to think of exactly what to say, I thought there's nothing better than to say what I said in his recommendations, and I did that for one other person. I said I found Nick to be an extremely well-rounded young man, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, and especially spiritually. He always seems to have time for others, and he does a good job of listening to them. It is obvious to me that he thinks before he acts, and he certainly is not a slave to his emotions. I found Nick to be very disciplined, respectful, dedicated, honorable, and ethical. He is intelligent and unusually goal-oriented. His actions certainly speak louder than any words that he might say, and I've also found him to be compassionate and empathetic. He will be the first 4-time state champion. Some of his accomplishments: high school record, 119-3, up through a junior. That doesn't even add anything. That is off the charts. He's a 3-time state champion currently, and he's won 100% of the state tourney victories by a fall, or tech fall. He is on the 3 times he's been in the Arkansas national team captain that represents us in Fargo, and he's done fantastic. The West Point education is valued at $426,000. Now, this young man could have gone almost anywhere he wants to go, but I think it is incredibly fitting that on November 11th, where we honor our veterans, oh geez, I want to get emotional. We still have young men with all the problems in this world that understand the values of this country, and he could have gone anywhere, to step up, go to the military academy, come out as an officer, and then serve his country, maybe for a very long time. I think that is phenomenal, and I am so proud of our young people. Congratulations, Nick. Job well done.
I never really thought I would be standing here. When I started wrestling back in 7th grade, not a lot of kids would go to college to wrestle in Arkansas, if at all, especially not a Division I college. But I've had a lot of people that helped me make that happen, and I want to thank them. First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me life and giving me new life as a Christian, and for everything, all the opportunities He's provided for me, and I hope I can live up to His plans for me. I'd like to thank Pat Smith for coaching me and believing in me. He's always been there whenever I needed him. If I needed to go up to the academy late at night and get some help, he'd always be there. I want to thank Greg Hatcher for flying us all over the place and always making sure we went to a wrestling tournament every weekend. And just for bringing wrestling to Arkansas. Without him, none of this would have ever happened, and I wouldn't be going to West Point. I want to thank my mom and dad for all the opportunities they've given me. My mom drove me from Greenbrier to Little Rock every single day after school for 3 years, and thousands of miles she's put into me. And my dad for coaching me and always being there for me whenever I needed him. I want to thank my brother Jimmy for training with me and making me better. And I can always count on him to make sure we're both up in the morning to go lift and practice, even when we don't want to. And I want to thank my little brothers, Ot and Rhett, for always putting up with me when I'm cutting weight and I'm crabby and making me laugh even when I don't want to. I'm extremely excited to compete for West Point, and I'm more excited to get to serve my country. Go Black Knights.
Once again, we want to thank all of you for being here.
One more thing.
Sure.
I forgot to thank Coach Sticky. I wouldn't be here without Coach Sticky. Always with his motivational speeches and always making sure I learn again.
I want to echo what Coach Kelly said. We are so appreciative of the Bruin backers and everything they do, of Mrs. Schuster and all that she does to support our programs. And right now, you're dismissed and invited to a reception in the lobby. Thank you.
That's okay. That's okay. I just hope I didn't talk too long. Was it too long?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. Very good. Very good. I know you can touch it.
The solo blows. Is that on?
I'm not going to touch it. That one. It should be that one.
Hello.
Okay.
I'll drive.
Get some video of you and your buddies or whatever, your family, whatever.
Give my time, my 20, and get my years to it, and make sure that I serve as well as I can.
All right, well, good luck. Seem like a neat guy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's got to feel good to get, this is validation of the work you put in.
Right. Because morning, afternoon, and night.
Pizza, man. That was good. Wrestling's, what a great deal.
What a bunch more Division I guys.
What a great example for a guy like that. He never held the sport to be able to.
It is so odd.
You know he wants to be president of the United States.
That lesson.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's just a lot of hazing.
One of the
I'm
things
not kidding.
he wasn't a natural.
we need
Well, he was, but he just didn't have the training
came
or
from
the
a very
opportunity
bad
or anything.
program.
Okay.
In high school, we didn't win a match. Then he
Yeah.
put me in a room with a bunch of tough guys, and you get
Yeah,
tough,
you
or
either
you
get in or get out.
get tough or go home.
And I
Yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
I mean, look how it would have affected. Sometimes you see a movie or something where what would happen if I'd have made a different
I was-
choice. That's maybe.
Congrats, that's awesome. Oh, okay. You got lucky. You're standing beside me. You look tall.
Picture with you, but he said you're too cool for him. What are you doing?
Is this it, Dad?
No, that's not it.
Over at Pulaski Academy, sharpshooter Lawson Carita made it official. Lawson will be playing his college ball at Tulsa. Also at PA, a signing fit for Veterans Day. 3-time state champion wrestler Nick Noel signing with West Point.
I'm very excited. I love my country, and I can't wait to give my time and my 20 and give my years to it and make sure that I serve it as well as I can.
You're not going to find a better young man right there. How many kids at signing day say they love their country?
That is good stuff.
There.
Sully.
Over at Pulaski Academy, sharpshooter Lawson Carita making it official. Look at that cap there. He's headed to play for Tulsa. Also at PA, a signing fit for Veterans Day. Three-time state champion wrestler Nick Noel signed with West Point.
Well, I've been thinking about this since I was literally 3 years old. We've been talking about this, but I've wanted to do it since 9th grade, really talking about it and really wanting to pursue my dream, and it's come true, and I'm so excited about it right now.
It's really exciting. I'm excited to get to go to especially West Point. I'm excited to serve my country, and I can't wait to get up there and start competing.
Congrats all the kids who signed today, and great there, wants to serve his country, and we're going to turn in Tulsa for recruiting Lawson at the age of 3.
That's a violation
right there.
That's got to be a violation. And how about the vision he had at 3 to know where he wanted to go to school?
We're turning him in, so you better watch out.